Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Before You Buy, where I give you a full rundown of soccer cleat releases brought to you by me, Kevin. Today we have the Mizuno Morelia Neo 3 made in Japan to go over, so let's get right into it. Just to give you a little bit of background, the Morelia Neo has been around for about 10 years, and since its initial launch, there have been slight tweaks to each generation. You'll notice when you're shopping for Mizuno cleats that some say they're made in Japan or MIJ, and those will be a little bit more expensive as the quality of materials used are a little bit better than the ones made in Indonesia. The made in Japan version of Mizuno cleats are handcrafted in Japan and lasted for 24 hours, meaning the cleats are placed on a wooden foot build to ensure a better fit. Most companies only do this for 20 minutes. The price point for these currently sit at $290 and is a little bit more expensive than your typical speed cleat, but we'll get into that a little bit later. The upper is made of a K leather in the forefoot and a synthetic leather in the midfoot. The transition is quite nice since you can't really feel it. When comparing these to the regular Morelia, you do feel that the K leather areas are not as thick, but still give you a good amount of leather. You'll also see up close that there's so much stitching on these that it gives me a lot of confidence they'll keep their shape for a very long time. In terms of the sole plate, you have conical studs with a somewhat snappy yet flexible plate that provides stability all throughout. It doesn't have a hard snap like some of the new speed cleats, but it checks the box. In terms of fit, these are decently comfortable out of the box. Both the K leather and the synthetic leather in the midfoot feels great on your feet, and they lock your heel pretty nicely. Judging by the initial fit and feel, I would say these probably would take about 2 to 3 weeks to break in. After that, it should be a pretty comfortable ride. If you're looking at trying out a pair for yourself, I would recommend going half a size down as they run big. I normally wear a size 8 US, and the ones on my feet now are a size 7.5 US. I will note as well that these are pretty narrow, so probably not a great cleat to try on if you have wide feet. Now let's review the biggest win and loss of these cleats. The win here is that the fit on these and the build quality is amazing, especially for a speed cleat. And although it doesn't have an aggressive snappy sole plate that we are used to seeing, it's light and it offers a snug fit. The biggest loss is the price point, which is something I will always comment on with Mizuno, and that's because the $290 price point is going to deter a lot of people from trying these. It's not much more expensive than the Nike and Adidas speed cleats, but one can argue these are a bit too expensive when Puma's giving you a $220 option as well. That's the Mizuno Morelia Neo 3 made in Japan for you. I'll leave a few links in the description in case you're interested in buying these. If you have any questions or opinions about these, leave them down below and I'll answer them as they come. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful and you enjoyed yourself, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I do have other reviews as well as tips and tricks on my channel to help you pick out your next pair of cleats, so please be sure to check those out as well. See you on the next one.